Hi everyone, and welcome back to my devlog. If you're new here, I post weekly videos logging the progress of the new third-person looter shooter mobile game I'm developing, so consider subscribing to follow along. On Monday, I carried on from where I left off with the shooting mechanics. To recap, the idea is to use two joysticks. One will be for aiming, and the other for shooting and controlling recoil. Aiming was simple to implement, as all I had to do was rotate the spine of the player by the fraction of the joystick moved. Next up, however, was adding recoil, which was a little trickier. The initial plan was to rotate the player's spine upwards whenever the player shot, and then use the right joystick to pull down and control the recoil. Once I figured this out and my players stopped wanting to be Elastic Girl, I moved on to adding vibrations whenever the player shot. On Tuesday, after playtesting a bit, I felt that having to manually control your recoil was a little too complicated for a mobile game. So instead, I decided on a system that used automatic recoil control, which meant I could then use the shooting joystick for micro adjustments when aiming. Next, I moved on to adding the different trigger types for weapons. By this, I mean that the different weapons should fire at different times when using the joystick. Automatic rifles, for example, fire when holding the joystick down, while single fire rifles fire when the joystick is released. Throwables, on the other hand, are an entirely different story, as when you press the joystick, it should prepare the throwable, and then when you release it, it should be thrown. Finally, to end the day off, I began creating the system for adding crosshairs. On Wednesday, I finished the crosshair system off, and here are some of the crosshairs I was able to quickly and easily put together with the system. Once I was happy with that, I got to work on the trajectory system for the throwables. Like in PUBG, when you throw a grenade, it shows the path the grenade will travel along when thrown. To achieve this, I used the following formula. This allowed me to generate a line renderer that connected a predefined number of line segments together to form a trajectory that would show the path the throwable will travel along when thrown. On Thursday, I carried on with this trajectory system to dynamically update and match the player's rotation. I also had to account for an offset so that the trajectory always ended up on the ground and not in the air. I achieved this by calculating the distance the parabola was away from the player at the height of the ground, and then recalculated this each time when rendering the trajectory. I spent the rest of the day getting this trajectory to show when preparing and then actually throwing the throwable, and this ended up looking great. On Friday, I spent the entire day tidying up and optimizing all of my code, and once I was happy with that, I implemented the automatic recoil control system, which just gave that effect I was looking for. All in all, it was a productive week, and I was happy with the progress made. Unfortunately, I'll be back home with my family this upcoming week, so while there won't be a devlog, I have a seriously cool idea for a video that I want to make. So subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload that. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.